everyone, and welcome back to English Stories for Beginners. I'm so happy to see you here today. Do you want to speak English more naturally when you travel? Do new places make you a little nervous but also excited? On this channel, stories become your teacher, and we practice with the shadowing technique. Listen carefully, then repeat after me, just like my shadow. Copy my voice, my speed, and my feeling. This trains your brain to think in English rather than relying on translation. Today's story is a sunny adventure. I went to Hawaii, a long flight, a warm aloha, ocean waves, a small mistake, and a kind lesson from the islands. You'll practice real travel lines and gentle island vocabulary. So relax, listen closely, and repeat every line with me. Today's story is called I Went to Hawaii. Are you ready? Let's begin. The decision.
My name is Lena. I work a lot. I sleep a little. I needed a break. One night, I took a look at the map. Blue ocean. Green islands. Hawaii. I said softly, I will go. Not later. Now.
Packing calm.
I wrote a small list. Passport, ticket, sunscreen, light clothes, swimsuit, hat, a small notebook. I added one more thing. Respect. Respect the land. Respect the people. Respect the ocean.
The long flight.
At the airport, I checked in. I found my gate. I texted my mom. I'm boarding. She sent a heart. On the plane, I sat by the window. Clouds looked like mountains. The ocean looked endless. Hours passed. I breathed slowly. I felt peaceful.
Aloha.
We landed in Honolulu. The air felt warm. Flowers smelled sweet. At the exit, a smiling woman said, Aloha. She placed a lei around my neck. Purple and white petals, soft and cool. My heart smiled back.
The first small problem.
I took a bus to my hotel. The sun was bright. My phone battery was low. At the hotel desk, I said, Hello, my name is Lena. I have a reservation. The clerk typed and frowned. I'm sorry, the name is not here. My stomach felt empty. Did I book the wrong date? I opened my email. I checked the dates. Yes, my mistake. Tomorrow, not today. I breathed in. I breathed out. Is there a room for one night? The clerk smiled. Let me check. Yes, welcome to Hawaii. I said, Thank you so much.
Waikiki Evening.
I walked to the beach. Waves moved like slow music. Sky turned pink and gold. Surfers floated on the water. They waited for the right wave, not fast, not slow, just ready. I sat on the sand. I wrote in my notebook, Breathe like the ocean.
Breakfast and a plan.
Morning came softly. I ate fresh fruit and coffee. Pineapple, mango, papaya, sweet and bright. I planned my day. Snorkeling in the morning. Shave ice in the afternoon. Hula show at sunset. Simple. Happy.
In the water.
I rented a mask and fins. I walked into the water slowly. The ocean held me. I looked down. Fish like flying colors. Yellow, blue, black, and white. A green sea turtle passed by. Locals call it Honyu. I stayed far and watched. I did not touch. I whispered, "Thank you."
Reef Rules.
A sign said, "Reef safe sunscreen only." I read the words twice. Protect the coral. Protect the fish. Protect tomorrow. I touched my bag. Yes, reef safe sunscreen. A small choice. A big respect.
Shave ice and a new friend.
At noon, the sun was strong. I found a small shave ice shop. Colors like rainbows. Ice like snow. A girl in line smiled at me. First time, I nodded. "Try lilikoi and strawberry," she said. I ordered. It tasted bright and cold. I laughed. She laughed too. We took a photo. We waved goodbye.
A bus ride and a rain cloud.
Clouds gathered over the city. Warm rain began to fall. I took a bus to a lookout point. A man with a ukulele sat near me. He played softly. The bus felt like a small concert. He smiled and sang Aloha O. The window held tiny rivers. The song sounded like home.
The Overlook.
At the lookout, I saw cliffs and the ocean. White lines of waves, blue lines of distance. Two kids laughed near a puddle. They jumped. Water flew like silver. Their mother smiled and said, "Malama Gina, take care of the land." They nodded and picked up trash. So did I.
Hula at sunset.
Back in the city, I watched a hula show on the lawn. Hands told stories, feet kept time, eyes held history. A dancer said into the mic, "Hula is a book you feel, not only a show you watch." I listened with my heart. I clapped with care.
A late night lesson.
I walked back to my hotel. A lost tourist asked, "Do you know this street?" I looked at the map. I pointed and smiled. "2 blocks that way," he said. "Mahalo," I said. "You're welcome." Kindness travels faster than planes.
The Volcano Day.
The next morning, I flew to Hawaii Island. I visited Volcano's National Park. Steam rose from the earth. The ground looked ancient. A ranger spoke quietly. "This place is living. Please stay on the trail." We did. We walked with respect.
Small trouble, simple fix.
At the rental car, I tried the GPS. No signal. I felt a small fear. I parked. I thought. I asked a local couple, "Is the old road open?" They nodded and drew a map, a pen, a napkin, a human guide. It worked.
A day of gratitude.
I swam again in the afternoon. I ate poke with rice. I watched a tiny gecko on a wall, green, brave, and still. I wrote 3 lines in my notebook. "Thank you for the land." Thank you for the ocean. Thank you to the people.
Goodbye. For now.
On my last morning, I walked to the water. I said softly, Aloha. In Hawaii, it means hello and goodbye. It also means love. I touched the lei on my table. Dry petals, sweet memory. I packed my bag with care.
The flight home.
At the airport, I returned the car. I checked in early. No rush, no noise inside me. On the plane, I watched the islands grow small. I felt full, not tired, not empty. Full.
What I brought back.
Back home, I placed the notebook on my desk. I read the first page again. Breathe like the ocean. I smiled and added one more line. Carry respect wherever you go. Hawaii stayed in my voice. Hawaii stayed in my steps.
Great job! You listened, repeated, and shadowed with me today. Every sentence you spoke made your English stronger. I Went to Hawaii is not just a travel story. It reminds us to slow down, show respect, and listen to the land, to people, and to ourselves. A calm question can fix a small problem. A small choice can protect a big ocean. Remember, be prepared, be polite, be brave, and be kind to the places you visit. When your English is calm and clear, your journey becomes calmer too. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to English Stories for Beginners for more shadowing practice. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss a new story. One page, one story, one step, your English will grow. Thank you for learning with me today. See you in the next video.